communities, creating events. It's just a wonderful thing. Like in many of the AMAs, you know, I have said unofficially one of the goals of Rec Room is to create an explosion of love and creativity all around the world. And, you know, and I think, you know, on our best days, that's what we're doing. You know, like we are far from perfect. You know, there's plenty of rough edges in Rec Room, and you know, there's plenty of things we need to improve. You know, like we see from all of these questions we're getting, there's so many ways that we can improve the app and the game. And so we'll do that. But yeah, no, we are blown away by the reception that Rec Room has had, and just the ongoing way that it continues to evolve. And increasingly, it's a, you know, I've always said Rec Room's nothing without the community. Rec Room's nothing without the players. And so it's increasingly, you know, a creation of the entire community. So yeah, we're just blown away on a daily basis. In terms of like what, if I could change one thing, oh man, that is a really, really tough question. I'd probably, I was gonna say I'd probably perma-ban Harry, but that's just
whoa!
I'm kidding.
Okay, hold on, wait.
You caught us straight there, Harry. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. All right.
No, I think you know, honestly, maybe it's top of mind because of the previous question, but I think something that I would really change if I could just, you know, snap my fingers and change it overnight is I would increase the performance and the amount of stuff that our creators can have in their rooms so that they can really, really build more elaborate versions of the things they want to build and really realize the visions that they have and really create, you know, really deep, engaging, interactive, cool-looking rooms. You know, I want to fast forward to the future where we've, you know, kind of like really, really 10x all of those systems, which is definitely what we're trying to do. You know, so that if I could change one thing instantly, it'd probably be that. Otherwise, man, you know, I love Rec Room and the community around it. So, you know, I just want to excited to see it evolve as we move forward. So, but thank you for that question.
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. That's an easy one. That's very well said, by the way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rec Room is definitely nothing without this community. So thank you guys so much for being who you are. 100%. I really appreciate that. And I mean, everyone appreciates that. Exactly. So, all right, Mama Monkey, the next question.
Okay. This is the last one for me for a while, and then we'll go back to some like actual in-room questions. This one is from Physical Rip 1529, and they would like to know if there will ever be a type of shop where we could pay for old limited items, like the zombie set or like other limited items that previously came out. Yeah, I think that would be
okay. Yeah, so I spoke to our store team and our economy team who kind of like are in charge of, you know, the way we roll out items and all that kind of stuff, and they said yes, they're always looking for ways to like, you know, bring back the old limited time items and make them available, and they really like this idea of how to do it. So I think you're likely to see us do, if not that, something very like it. So yes.
Ooh, okay. All right, look forward to that. That's gonna be really amazing. All right, next we have a question from Lily. What's up, Lily?
Hey, it's Lily.
What's your question?
So it's a two-part question. First question is, it was stated a few AMAs ago that there would be like a performance mode for lower-end hardware within the first half of the year. When can this be expected?
Yeah, so you're right, and it's probably won't exactly land in the first half of the year. We haven't forgotten about it. It is still planned. It got caught up behind some other things like this new renderer that I've talked about a couple of times, but it's definitely coming. So the high performance mode is definitely still on the roadmap. You'll see it. It probably will leak slightly into the back half of the year, but it is coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, watch out for those like leaks and everything. Yeah, but yeah.
Second question is, how soon would a desktop share upgrade be, specifically an FPS upgrade?
Yeah, so in terms of, I can't really give you a good date. I know the team who works on that and owns the share screen is really, really keen to get that upgrade done. I'm really keen to get that upgrade done. Actually, Mama Monkey, am I allowed to talk about what we're doing at the end of this? Okay, so we'll actually be using the video screen to show a video at the end of this AMA, and so that's kind of indicative of some internal work to kind of get streamed 30 FPS video with audio working in the game. We're not quite ready to roll it out to everybody. One of the reasons is, I got to say this in advance, we're going to show a fun video at the end. It's kind of a birthday celebration. But if you're playing on a PS5 right now, it's not going to work. We have a weird bug that we've been really struggling to figure out why our video player doesn't work on the PS5. So I'm really sorry if you're on a PS5, you're going to miss the video today. But that's a good example of why we can't roll it out to everybody yet. But it's definitely on the roadmap. I can't give you a specific time, but we all want to get to, hey, you can do a share screen that is a, you know, actual video stream, because there's obviously a bunch of cool stuff that you can do, like having movie nights and stuff like that. We want to get there. So thank you for that
Movie
question.
Nights. Thank you so much for the question. And did you guys see the Ethan Bortnick, the music video? Was that amazing or what?
Yeah.
That was fantastic, right?
Cool.
Yeah, that was
really
good.
Cool. All right, thank you so much for the question. All right, Thick Apple King, how you doing? And can you tell us your question?
Yes, my question is in regards to the canvases. Have you guys thought about adding Photoshop-like features to them, like undo, layers, cut, copy, paste, simple stuff like that?
Yeah, we've thought about stuff like that. So, so the next update you'll see on the 2D art side is we're actually going to bring out a new version of the marker that has a Make a Pen style menu on it that will allow you to choose colors without having to drop markers and pick up different ones. So that'll be a nice little upgrade. We have internally prototyped undo redo for the art canvases, and we know it is possible. Definitely some engineering work that we need to do to make sure it's actually production ready to roll out to everybody, but you'll definitely see that at some point. And with these new markers, it gives us a place to put like the button that you would press. In terms of layers and stuff like that, unsure. We haven't really thought deeply about that. There's definitely some technical implications of like every layer we put on is going to multiply the amount of memory those things take, and so we got to do a lot of underlying work to make sure the system's ready for that. But yeah, we're definitely investing in the 2D art. We love the 2D art community in Rec Room, and the new markers that are coming up are going to be really, really fun, I think, for people who are into doing 2D art. But yeah, thanks for the question.
Imagine a good friend Gribbly.
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. All right, Mom Monkey, can you tell us a question from the person in the audience?
Joining.
Yeah, so this is from Jeb M8, who I couldn't get a hold of.
All right.
They would like to know if we will ever make items like do-rags or hijabs.
Oh, okay.
Right. So this is a question. Yes, this is a question
this was
about
a question we did earlier too.
Yeah, question about additional avatar items. So the answer is yes. We've definitely got items that are coming that will function in that way.
Okay.
We're not going to ship directly something that's like a hijab or something like that has explicitly religious connotations, but we will have things like headscarves and that you can use if you want to use them as a hijab. You'll be welcome to do that. But yeah, stuff like that is coming, and I think you'll see that roll out over the next couple of months.
I think it'll let you
that's awesome. Thank you so much for the question. And another question from Mom Monkey from the audience.
Mama Monkeys!
Yeah, this is from Commodious. They would like to know if we will ever get to submit UGC concepts for clothing, accessories, skins, etc. to be added to the game. They think it would be really nice to see people's ideas implemented as real items.
Got it.
Wow.
So I kind of have two answers to that question. So to answer the question really, really directly, I think no, I don't think we'll do it so that you can submit UGC designs and then we'll build them for you and put them in the store. But the second answer is what we are planning to do is allow you to create your own avatar items, and you'll actually see something ship reasonably soon, within the next month or two for sure. That it allows you to make custom shirts. And the way it's going to work is it'll let you use your 2D art skills, your drawing skills, to draw a shirt. It'll actually create an actual avatar item that you can wear in any room. And we're going to roll it out pretty small first, and just have some people try it and make sure everything's working and we're not crashing everybody and causing all kinds of chaos. The plan is to follow that up with creating the ability to put those in the store, so you can actually create shirts and you can be a shirt maker in Rec Room and earn tokens that way. So that's going to be a really fun thing because we know we see so much beautiful 2D art. It's going to be really, really fun. So we've been testing that internally. It looks like Ilbarachi is pretty excited about this one.
Ilbarachi is going crazy. She's so hyped.
So for our we've been doing a lot of internal playtests of this, and it's been really, really fun to see the creative stuff people come up.
Villa.
We have a bunch of stuff in an internal project that we're working on. So you can expect to see pretty major upgrades to Circuit's ability to create games, do things like manage teams, do things like manage spawning, do things like create leaderboards. And it's actually unknown at this point whether there'll be a explicit spectate chip or whether that's just something that you'll be able to kind of create with the more lower level circuits. The direction we're heading in is to enable you to put things like circuit boards, pre-made circuit boards in the store as inventions. And so you can do things like, I'm going to make a PvP game manager, and I'm going to do all of the debugging and make sure it works really, really well, and it supports, you know, how many players. And then you can just put that in the store for people to use, and they can use it to just be like, they just put the circuit board, wire it up on the externally, and they don't need to worry about the complexities. And you could implement a spectator mode and stuff with that. So yeah, big priority for us to upgrade the ability of circuits to make games. It's that's something we're actively working on right now.
All right, thank you so much for the question.
And just before and I'm just going to vaguely hint that we do have a pretty cool announcement coming soon in that department. I'm not going to say anything more.
All right. Guys, get hyped, Get hyped. All right, thank you so much for the question. Really appreciate that. Mom Monkey, can you tell us another question from the audience?
All right. So this is a question from Brain Dead Reese. Will we ever be able to gift other players premium inventions?
Oh, premium.
So yes, eventually. Like, it's not like the next thing we're doing or anything. I will say in the back half of the year, we are planning to do some pretty major updates to the invention system to upgrade them with a few goals. We want to make the permission structure. Want to sell an invention or make it free, whether it can be editable or use only. We have some plans to make it easier to have circuit-based inventions that you can configure, but you don't have to give people access to the internal circuit graph, so that'll be really, really helpful. And another thing we really want to do is make sure is kind of like things are useful to players who aren't using the maker pen.
And out of the cold, fire up. I get it. I made it myself liar. Together we win. You said that forever when you all will give. Don't make the moon are perfectly good. When is you gonna call me? But tell her that you love me. And my heart. You are an invention, not only that selection. I love you. Why? Peanut butter really cup, my plate, eat it up, bang. Yo, God.
Juror number 16. Juror.
Yeah, so I think we've talked a little bit about the Watch UI so far, and so yeah, just to kind of like recap, the next thing that'll happen on the Watch UI is supporting the dark mode UI. That's coming soon, TM, like genuinely soon. Yes. I don't want to commit the team to an exact date that I don't frankly know, but it's like really like it's like in the next few weeks or a month or so. So that's really exciting. We'll roll that out. And as I've mentioned, yeah, I know the team has plans for themes. I think they'll do some other stuff too. We've got some more conversion of the old UI to do before they get into themes. But definitely on the roadmap is supporting themes. The system is designed to support.
Oh, that's really great. Yeah, thank you so much for the question. Yeah. And everyone's super hyped about the dark mode on, dark theme on Watch. So get hyped for that, guys. All right, Mom Monkey, do you have another question for us?
Yep. The next one is from Ooferton McSuffering. They would like to know McDonald's promo when.
Yes, please, dude.
So first of all, could we just acknowledge that username is quite something? Ooferton McSuffering.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, look, I mean, so the short answer is I have no idea. The longer answer is, hey, that might be a fun one. Obviously we've just done the NBA partnership. That's been a really fun one, and we've learned a lot from that. Hey, McDonald's, if you're watching this live stream, come and talk to us. Our DMs are open.
Yeah, and I'm going to fight anybody who thinks that the fries McDonald's is worse than, the fries McDonald's is the top tier than anyone. I agree. Right?
Are you saying is McDonald's S tier fries?
Mama monkey.
We're gonna have to have a long We're gonna have to have a longer conversation.
Fight me.
Right,
Fight me. There we go.
What age are you?
All right, next question we got from Mom Monkey. Do you want to ask another one?
Yeah, this one is from Sumo. I just got this one and one more. So Sumo would like to know if we'll ever have a way to make rounded invisible collisions.
No one
Terrain isn't always
cares.
square, and sometimes you need something more rounded. Creating collisions with square invisible collisions isn't very convenient.
No one fucking cares about you
Good
in your
question.
life.
So this question is about when you're creating a room.
I know.
Invisible
This is a preview.
primitive, but it's only resizable cube. And you can approximate a lot of things, but yeah, for terrain, it's like kind of a pain in the butt to work with. So we do have some interesting updates coming here. So we do have a kind of optimized collision that kind of generates a what's called a convex hull, which is kind of a smooth approximation of a shape. And so you'll be able to use that. And then we are about to ship into beta a pretty big update to our object system. That's going to increase the flexibility of the objects a lot. And so you'll find it way better for scenarios like that. So yeah, great question, and we are making progress in that direction in the near future.
Yeah, there's a lot of updates recently. Thank you so much for the question. I really appreciate that. Especially going for in-depth. All right, Mom Monkey, do you have another question for us?
All right, okay, this is the last one from me, and then there's one from Cody. This one is from Pair of Moon Boots, and they would like to know if we will get a CV2 chip that can give object authority to another player within this year.
Woo. Okay, right. Ooh. So this is an inside baseball one for our circuit creators. So without getting too much into the weeds, this has to do with the way Rec Room networking works and the way circuit creators need to account for that in some cases when they're building circuits. The honest answer is maybe. We know that some of our really advanced circuit creators are very keen to get a set authority chip. We take that request very, very seriously. It's an active conversation on the circuits team. Literally over this week, I've been in conversations with them about what's the right way to do this. There are pros and cons to doing it. It definitely is great in some ways to give creators that level of control over networking and authority. It does have some cons in terms of, hey, if we make some changes to the way things work, that chip might break a lot and it might be a real pain in the butt. So we're actively thinking about it. We, with that object upgrade that I mentioned earlier that is coming soon into beta, that will actually have some pretty interesting impacts on the way you manage authority, specifically making it a lot easier. So please be aware that's something we're actively working on and thinking about, and you'll see changes and upgrades coming soon. Will it be explicitly a set authority chip before the end of the year? Maybe. Ooh. Definitely not a hard no, but not a hard yes.
All right, something to look forward to, guys. All right, next we have is Cody. What's up, Cody? How's it going?
Hi, Cody.
My question is, will we ever get a gadget that detects projectiles?
Oh, yeah, it's a great question. Okay. So, yes, I don't want to give you a time frame, but yes, like in kind of talking about like that, making circuits better for making games and things like that. Obviously we have the projectile emitter. It makes sense to have a companion projectile detector so that you can do something with those projectile hits. But I don't want to give you a specific timeline on when, but definitely on the roadmap, yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
These whole kids, they mean material go.
I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case.
6.
These glass windows are filthy.
Hey, Dad, can you call the rock? I want to work out with him.
I'm busy.
Can I get strong?
Yeah, but you gotta hold on.
My son is pretty mad at me right now because he thinks that I shaved half of his eyebrow last night while he was sleeping, but I didn't do it.
Dad, then who did it?
I have no idea how that happened.
I don't believe you.
Do you believe me? Yes or no? My son is pretty mad.
Okay, your name is Juice World?
Yeah, my name
is
Juice World.
Okay, Juice World. So, Mr. World, what's the earliest time in the morning that you'd be able to come into the office?
9.
I don't know, that's a bit late. Maybe you could wake up a few minutes earlier?
Easier said than done.
Touché. I guess it doesn't really matter. What really matters is how quickly you are at solving quantum physics problems. How fast are you with those?
I'm not fast.
Huh. Do you at least understand the subject?
But don't get in.
Okay, we can work on that. Okay, whatever. Last question. It says here you got fired from your last job for stealing French fries from McDonald's. Would you do something like that again?